Let's see when it's going to put people. I'll put the notification in the chat. Just waiting for a few more people to come into the lobby. This could be quite fun today. Obviously, an evaluation race for ALR. Has the potential to be quite a funny race, this. Because some people that used to have pace don't exactly have pace anymore. Let's see if people become fire hazards still. Waiting for a few people to enter the lobby, I think. I'm feeling great today, man. I already had a couple of commentary races the last couple of days, so I know my voice isn't going today. Hello, Charizard. I know my voice isn't going. You're actually getting a full race with my voice not dying. I feel 100% back to normal, which is good news. Oh my, man, I've seen the people in this lobby. Oh, this could be funny. This could be this could be hilarious. Hello, Rigo. Yeah, this could be this just has potential to be all over the place. I have looked at some of the people in the lobby. I think if I'm given who am I guessing going to win, it would probably be a man, if he can keep it on track long enough. But Waller could be up there, most likely going to be up there. Charizard should be up there as well. You know, people like Aldado, who I've heard has a lack of pace on this game. But then again, on some of the racing from the end of the last game, I don't think the pace is going to matter. Charizard, how many more are we waiting on? Are you watching? Also boiling here. Still 30. It's ridiculous. One more. Okay. Everyone can hear me properly. Not music and that isn't too loud, right? 4 haven't sent a friend's request. That's fun. Come on, the 2 mercs. Who's the 2 mercs? MBMA and O'Leary. Yeah, no, I actually have never seen MBMA race before, so that could be interesting. O'Leary is especially one of the cleanest guys I know in the league. So I only have words of praise for him. So who's not sent friend requests then, Charizard? MBMA is your cousin, okay. I'm also going to have to put up the YouTube chat on my phone, that way I can respond more on there. Oh god. Don't need to put my phone on there, but yeah. So YouTube chat's now up on my phone. Still waiting for the one more guy to get in. Then we can get going. What are people's aims for times realistically then here? I think we could have a couple 43s. I think that might be stretching it, but certainly low 44s. Because I see some 144. Yeah, I see some of these people in this lobby, and I can name a couple that would be on the same pace as me, if not slightly quicker. I can see some people in here being the same pace as me. Put in perspective, man, I did a 144.047 on Thursday night. As we continuously wait. Charizard, you are aware it's 8:05, right? I'm gonna have to start putting some time on the time limits on these guys. Yeah, I did a 144.0. So I think you can get into the 43s. Tier 1 pace is low 43s if you want that reference. Baraka didn't even do qualifying. He was that confident of winning. Mitchell had an invalidated 42. Baraka with the fastest my session of 43.2 on a 1-0 setup, which was, to be fair, quite impressive. He managed to hold it for as long as he did. I think it was the quickest time on the Thursday night. But we waiting on Charizard's go here. But then when we get Charizard's go, we should be quite fine. The problem is, Charizard, I never got added. I never got added to that chat. I assumed it was if that chat existed, but I never actually got added to that. Still waiting on a couple of people. I wonder who's going to know the strategy for tonight. That's my like biggest question I'm going to have answered. I assume it's Salieri, the one that we're properly waiting on, or is it? But yeah, we've got a few people. Well, a few people might know the strategy. I'm going to die laughing if I see a lot of medium hards here. If I see medium hards, I will die laughing. Because there's one thing to show off. I'm doing commentary. You can tell who does and doesn't do practice, especially 50% practice. If you do a race stint practice, you know what the strategy will be for this. Wet stint. Wet stint is. Oh yeah, 100%. 100% on clear day. On a clear day track, wet stint is going to function incredibly well. Oh, it's honestly, I don't know why people don't do that all the time. Also, if I listen to any more of this goddamn menu music, I'm going to go insane. Whilst we continue to wait. Charizard, it's all but 10 past now, lad. We've got to get going. Surely. Looks like everyone's starting to go. That's good news. That is very good news. Yeah. Here we go. We're going without them. They're not surprising whatsoever. It is 10 past, all but 10 past. I'm not too surprised we're going without them. I'm surprised you gave him that long. I was already expecting to be midway through qualifying at this point. But yeah, now we're loading in. Just about to head to qualifying, 18 minutes worth of qualifying. And then a 50% race, no damage. Of course, this is an evaluation race. People just having their pace tested out as we go along. I swear to God, if I see people on mediums off to start this race, don't forget you have to start on softs. You wait until 10 past. I've never seen that. I did it. I just went on 8 o'clock on the dot on Thursday. Anyone else that wasn't here on 8 o'clock on the dot just joined through quali or didn't join at all. But yeah, anyone not used to my commentary by now, first, you should probably watch Tier 1 stream for the last season. Second, you wouldn't know, the rest of them will, that we watch qualifying based on the first person out the pits. You forgot to save your setup, you idiot. Charizard, what are you doing? Come on, man. But yeah, we watched based on the first guy out of the pit lane. And then the first guy over the line for their flying lap. The first guy out the pit lane, Daman. So that's I think that's a good point to start. At least 3 or 4 on the mediums. Yeah. That would not be too surprising. Honestly, at this point, it would not be too surprising. Considering what we had on Thursday, where we had a numerous amount of people start on the mediums when they were not meant to. Getting a friend to read out my setup in party. Can you join, Donny? I don't know. Ask someone, ask Reaper or Boomer or someone like that. I don't know. Can you join? I'm not the host. I can't invite you. That's not how these lobbies work anymore. Yeah, you see our man heading into the end of the second sector on his outlap. Hopefully the Ferrari behind him gives him a little bit of space. Hopefully 2 behind the Ferrari back up a little bit as well. There we go. For the Blanchman into the bus stop. Yellow flag in sector 2. One of the Alfa Romeos. Oh no, never mind. It's the Alpine that's actually spun a little bit there. Right, here we go. First qualifying lap of the evaluation race. Our man's going to lead us through. I'm actually going to turn on telemetry here. Gets up to 7th, up to 8th before Eau Rouge, and then through Radion. You're going to keep it flat? He does. The yellow flag in the end of sector 3. Somebody screwed up. Here we go, down the Colonel straight. Now, after this straight is the point where I think might be the hardest on this new game. Getting this chicane right and not spinning. Well, Azaman just perfectly proved that if you don't get it right, there's your lap gone. Who's the... There you go. Let's have a look at the Alpine here. In third round, the corner before No Name. Down into Pouillon. And let's see what he's going to do here. Let's see what we get as a benchmark. Even though the benchmark probably will get beat quite quickly, people like him might actually do a lap without invalidating. The Ferrari's pulling over to the side as well because he invalidated his lap. Obviously, the purple second sector, the only one who's set one so far. As I said before, Tier 1 pace with the low 43s, Tier 2 probably somewhere in around the 44s. Not in the low 44s and high 43s. Here we go, around the final corner. 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 9. Okay. Certainly not the worst. Let's have a look earlier here. Welcome to everyone watching. I just see 10 people in the bottom corner. Hope you're all having a nice day. There's a 46-2 there from Johnny. Osvaldo 46-1. Either had an awful lap or just not has the pace. One of the two. Tichy does a 45.95 and Major basically does a 46 flat. Red Bull pulling across, just letting someone through. 47 for Arctic Squirrel. The pace has pretty much started off as I would have expected it started off. O'Leary, there you go. Purple Sector 2. Not sure if I saw a Purple Sector 1 flash up at the beginning either, but I think he's going on quite a good lap at the moment. With a launch Mond into the bus stop chicane. Let's see if he's quicker than the Alpine. Can he put himself on provisional pole? 44? No, he can't. It's 45.8, so it is second though. I'm going for a flying lap now. See if he can actually keep it valid this time. He certainly lasted longer than he did the lap prior, where we were watching him. Charizard and Roller, the other two probably looking out for in this race. They're the Purple Sector 2. I don't think it's too bad of a lap here for my man. He's probably looking for a low 44 here, man. Maybe a high 43. Yellow flag in Sector 2. Just the Alfa Romeo letting the McLaren go through. Jordi on the lap. Here we go. Through the bus stop chicane. 42, 43. 45.3. It's not particularly great. It's a Purple Sector 1 there, or so the game's telling me. But nobody's setting the world alight with these times at the moment. Could quite imagine some of the people here might be in the lower tiers. Well, when it gets announced at the end of next week at this rate. 57-1 on Noof, obviously. I think his lap just had a problem in it. MBMA 46.3. A lot of guys in around the 46 mark. There's 4 within 0.2 of a second up there, or 0.3 of a second, just shy. See what Charizard can put up. Roller and Cillian on outlaps. And here we go, bus stop chicane. He's a little bit quicker than Aman, I think, through that corner. His lap setting a 45.2. It's just not quick times tonight, is there? I think some of these times need to be stepped up. And put into perspective some of what the other guys have done throughout the week. It's even some guys on Tuesday quicker than I wouldn't have expected to be quicker. Here comes Roller. I've seen that purple flash up in Sector 1 way too many times so far tonight. But a couple people on outlaps. Charizard and Johnny, I think, might be on inlaps. Same with Noof and Jordy. Noof did a 48.3. It's more like it. In terms of a relatively competitive lap. You seem to be in an average high 45, low 46s at the moment. I think that time should come down to the low 44 to the top, maybe the high 44 to the middle. There's a purple sector 2 there for Roller, who, if this game is actually telling the truth, could quite set quite a good time here. Yellow flag in sector 1, yellow flags all over the place. We'll go on Cillian's lap afterwards, see if he's doing anything decent. Coming through the the final corner, it's slightly quicker than Charizard. It's a 44.7. It's a new provisional pole guy. Another purple sector 1. Yellow flag in sector 1 and sector 2. I think that's the Alfa Romeo's just switching position. Time's slowly coming down. I think the pace could still be well and truly quicker, and Cillian just gets way too far on the outside with no name, so he invalidates his lap. Let's have a look. The guy who set the benchmark to start with, gone out on another lap. You got Chris here. 0.2 of a second off of Roller's fast provisional pole time at the moment. Couple of guys on out laps now. So DRS opens up in 8th gear, hits 208 mile an hour, 209 mile an hour. He's a 10.5 up through the first sector, so he looks to threaten Roller's time. 7.5 minutes left of the session. Yellow flag in sector 1, McLaren just letting someone through. Let's see what he does through sector 2. Come down to the final couple of corners before the end of the sector. And his time through the second sector is a 1:57. He's half a second up. Wow, this could be a good lap. This could be a very good lap for the Alpine. This could be tier 2 pace, actually. Here we go, through Le Blanchemont into the bus stop chicane. It certainly looked like a quicker lap than the current pole sitter. And that's because it is. It's a 44.4. It's 0.3 of a second quicker than second place. And now people have some times to catch. This could actually get quite interesting. Oswaldo 44.7. His time obviously hasn't disappeared, as he was claiming earlier on in the week that it had. .45.8 here for O'Leary. Tichy 7th on a lap, Major 8th on a lap, Will in 9th on a lap. Interesting going up to 6th through that corner. Not sure I'd be that high of a gear. Never mind. 6.5 times up, so he is clearly doing something right. Would put himself somewhere in the region of the two Ferraris at the moment. Be somewhere in between those two Ferraris. MBMA, there he goes. He puts himself in the 4th, literally 9 thousandths quicker than Charizard. Tichy does a 45 flat, so he puts himself up to 4th now. O'Leary 44, 45, 45.1. Up to 5th, the two Mercedes, 5th and 6th. Tichy just done a lap, so let's have a look at Will. Will down by 6, half a tenth. What about Major? Aldado's coming in for an in-lap, so he's going to pull to the side. Ooh! Aldado, pull to the side, man! Major almost getting sent straight off the track by Aldado. What just happened? Did I just log out? I'm gonna quit out and then back in a minute. Just making sure that I wasn't the one who logged out. Couple of people just did the exact same thing as me. Yeah, no, everyone did reset to the pits. What the hell happened there? That's weird. I've not seen that one before. I have not seen people get reset to the pits mid-qualifying. That was very weird. You can tell that I've never seen that before, because I'm really weirded out by what the hell just happened. Well, I guess that's another one to notch down as a glitch. No way that's intentional. If I'm people, I'm starting to come out on new laps now. So goddamn weird. I had to back out of that just to make sure that wasn't me. In the meantime, I get to watch a couple of people. I get to watch Charizard even, the only one out on track at the moment. Would assume people should start getting out of the goddamn pit lane about now. I'm so confused. There's no way people have just forgot what's going on. Charizard comes into the pit. What the hell is going on? I'm just going to put this in commentary chat in a minute. That was just so goddamn weird. Also, why is Damon slowing down? I think you might be right. I think the lobby crashed. Oh, of course. Charizard! God damn it, man. Do we need a new lobby then? I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to do a new lobby as well then. Because there's no way anyone else is. No one's getting round the entire track. Won't let you invite anyone. No, that's not Charizard. That's deliberate. That's deliberate. The not letting you invite anyone is completely deliberate. However, the lobby crashing, I'm almost certain isn't. I don't know what I've just witnessed. What the fuck is wrong with this game? Are we doing a new lobby then, Charizard? Man, I'm with you. Probably use these results. They're awful qualifying times. I'm not sure that would be a good idea. But, yeah, it's fine with me. I don't know what's going on. I'm so confused. I also can't quit the damn lobby without quitting out the entire fucking stream. Yep, everyone else disconnected. It's just Charizard and a man. Yep, that's what's happened. See at the bottom of the top corner, everyone else is out of the lobby. Considering it's a two-person race. I had to join. I didn't have to join back. Everyone got reset, but I joined back just because, well, quite frankly, I wasn't, sure what the hell was going on. Also, it's pretty hard to know what's going on when it's new lobbies, etc., when I can't see the chat for it. Yeah, it's gonna have to be a new lobby. It really is. There's only two of us left. Oh, what the hell's going on at this point, man? What the hell has this day been? Charizard, send me your invite to a new lobby when you're ready. Because I don't know what the hell's going on. In the meantime, if you're watching this and you're not watching the other stream, probably be a good time to have both open. The other stream still going, obviously. I'm gonna see whereabouts the other stream is. Alright. But yeah, if you're not watching the other stream at the moment, definitely can go. Definitely have both of them open. Another eval race going on concurrent to the one we're trying to fix here. But yeah. There's the invite from Charizard, so gotta wait for the entire lobby to fill up again. It should be hopefully quick this time. I hope anyway. Everyone else has just crashed. Oh, everyone was out the lobby. Also, it's not the easiest thing in the world when you've got to commentate blind to what's happening as well. Obviously not being able to see the actual chats, etc., finding what's going on. It's not the easiest thing in the world. Waiting for a few people to join now. We had 15. Yeah, man, it really is. I personally think that nobody's times from qualifying should be taken seriously. There's just people, there's people being able to show off time that not necessarily redo qualifying. Quali will run again. Yeah, redo qualifying. Okay. Yeah, Reaper's just put in commentators chat, Charizard, so that's the go ahead. We're doing quali again. If you can hear this, Charizard, to change quali to 18 minutes. Because we're going again. Who are we waiting on from last time? They were still waiting on someone else. Someone else hasn't joined. Arctic Squirrel, maybe? Yeah, it is. Well, with that, we get to continue on here for a bit. We're going to be continuing on here quite a bit later than the rest of the other lobby. Still waiting on Arctic Squirrel to get in. That's starting to be a little bit annoying. Ross is last, eh? Oh, Mark. I see that the other lobbies got quite mixed, but yeah. Whilst that's the case, we're still gonna, well, get ready to do stuff here. Charizard, what's the update on how many people are joining? Yeah, after the requalifying, yeah. It's one of those annoying things that nobody got to show the real pace, realistically, apart from, well, pretty much Chris. That's literally the only person I could be sure that would be a decent time for. Everyone else's times are probably a bit skewed. Arctic's not doing it. Well, let's go then. Why is he not doing it? Right, let's go again. So, qualifying round 2. qualifying round 1 went to the Alpine. So let's see what qualifying round 2 goes to. Noof has left the session. Man, let's go again. Osvaldo, I thought you were in and out. Right, well, take 2. We all know what we expect from qualifying now. But everyone's got a second chance to show us what they're made of. Who's going to be first one out? There's one way down the garage there. And the first one out, as he was last time out. Does that mean we're getting the same result again? Is that man going to invalidate his first lap? I doubt it. You give good people multiple chances, they usually take take those chances. See Hammond's car bouncing all over the place. But, well, let's go. We're on, well, qualifying minute 20, I guess. This could be fun. We've seen who can and can't put up times. Anyone any predictions for who should be on pole here? And knowing that we've already had 18 minutes worth of qualifying and we've had a good look at everyone. A couple of people didn't set lap times or representable lap times, so had a good look at almost everyone, shall I say. So Armand's the first one out. Armand's going to be the first one over the line as well, unless he has a completely dramatic bus stop chicane here. Probably would require him to get disqualified. But here we go. First lap of qualifying, take two. And Armand's going to do the first lap. Let's see how well he can do. Goes into 7th and up into 8th before Rouge and then Radion. People not understanding what space is there at the bus stop chicane. As you can see, yellow flag in sector 3 because again, people aren't understanding what space is. How to do laps. Obviously, purple first sector doesn't really do an awful lot, but he kept it valid. For the chicane at the end of the Colonel Straight this time. Down into no name. A man comes here. Pull it on. There he goes on the curb. Gets himself a little bit out wide, but not out wide to the point he gets invalidated. So down into the end of the second sector he comes. Needs to get more on the curbs there if he wants to set a quicker time. Get on the curbs and you, well, if you can keep it stable on the curbs, then your time should come down quite considerably. That would be the far faster way to do this thing. The yellow flags basically everywhere, the way ball have spun out. But what is the benchmark time here then? The benchmark time from Aman is a 44.8. There you go. That's more on Aman's timing. So we'll look at Ozardo. Doesn't look too great. The Red Bull parked up on the side there. 45.9 for O'Leary, who probably can do a lot better than that. He was doing a 45.2 or there or thereabouts in the last qualifying, so would expect better times to roll in. Chowdad 45.3, Sitchi 45.5, Major 45.9 as well. Ozaldo does a 46 flat. Definitely should be doing better than that. Here we go. That's Cillian. It didn't set a lap at all last time. Yeah, Aston Martin driver for the night. Looking to put his first valid time up the entire day. Almost losing the car. He does lose the car. Into the gravel he goes. Let's have a look at what a couple other guys are doing. MBMA's invalidated lap, so has Johnny up the hill at Eau Rouge. As for other people then, MBMA's coming to pit. Cillian's all over the place. He's doing donuts in the middle of the track. News turn for a lap. Again, a nice bit of facts from the Belgian speakerphone. So half the grid, more than half the grid is set times. Chris, this time is 47.5, which he knows he can shave at least 2 seconds off that. Probably a bit more. Let's see if Cillian can hold his car this time. He does it nicely. Oh, it's not Cillian, sorry. It's Noof going through there. Noof's held the car nicely, sorry. Cillian's going to go around in a short while. Couple of guys coming into pit now. We'll assume the AlphaTauri is going to come in as well. Possibly the Aston Martin. Everyone one by one just came into the pits. Left us with 4 out on the track. Jordy, Noof, Johnny and Roller out on his outlap. We'll watch him after we've finished watching Jordy and Noof. Noof doing a purple sector 2 there. Just those how a new game with new cars can mix up the grid a little bit. Coming through the final corner, it's 41 through the final corner of the bus stop, so 45, 46.3 there for Noof. Let's have a look at what Jordy can do. Up into 8th gear and then heading into the bus stop chicane he goes. And he sends it very deep into the bus stop chicane. That's a bit off-brand. It's a 46.7 there. It's pretty messy. Let's have a look. Is Johnny on a full lap? Looks like it. Watch Rollo as soon as this lap's finished. So we've got quite a number of people coming out for outlaps now. We go through the middle of qualifying, 9 minutes and 45 seconds to go. Johnny through to the bus stop chicane he goes. See what time he can actually put up. It's not going to be competitive. It's a 45 through the actual corner, so he's already down on that man. 49, so he's obviously had some sort of spin at some point and it's not really favoured him. Yellow flag in sector 2 is that bunch of 4 up ahead that Roller's about to catch. Might get into traffic sooner or later. It was the Ferrari in particular that decided to step off the gas, maybe to create some space. Roller's going to catch up to all of them right after this corner, so that could impact Roller's time here. It's 1:15 through the second sector. Yellow flags in front, people not understanding the concept of space. What is going on in front of me? These 3 cars trying to create each other some space. That man Christ and not man, sorry. Oh, Roller's spun for the final corner. Lost the grip on the car. Still to the 45.6, takes him 4th. You gotta think of how much time is left in that lap now. Red Bull's not got a quick time. 1.6 seconds there slower, so let's go and have a look at O'Leary, who's invalidated. Actually, we're going to come back to MBMA. See what time he's doing. One of the 2 people left in the session that hasn't set a time, gets a little bit squirrely out of no name there. It stays valid through the long left-hander, sorry. Doesn't get on the curbs, clearly doesn't feel confident that he can get on the curbs, and people are losing out quite a lot of time through not actually attempting to hit those curbs anyway. The more you get on them, the more time you probably gain. Coming down into the Blanchemont and then bus stop chicane. There we go. Going to be a 40 while he hits the last curb on the bus stop. What time is he actually going to set? It's a 45.2. Does shift him into second. As for how long he'll stay in second, we're about to find out. Here comes Osvaldo, followed by Charizard. Looks like Osvaldo goes into the pits and Charizard's onto a 44.9. Well then, more what we would expect for people. Oh, Tichy's done a 44.6. Wow, okay, that's not what I expected. Tichy currently on top of the lobby, 45.3 there for Chris. Will still doing a time. Still a couple of people out doing times at the moment, actually. A couple of people about to come out and set a new one themselves. Will, 45.3, shift him to 5th. Let's have a look what Cillian's doing, because he goes up Eau Rouge. It's 30.7 up to the end of the first sector there. Still got 5.5 minutes of qualifying. We're running a bit late due to a late start and then a lobby crash, which means we had to reset qualifying so we can get a proper look at certain people. Here we go. Is he going to keep it valid through the long left-hander? He does. Best time at the moment, 44.6, followed by 44.7 from our man, which is a better time than what he set last time. 44.9 for Charizard, 45.2 for MBMA, 45.3 for Will, 45.3 for Chris. Everyone else's time starts to tail off a little bit toward the 46s. Have a look at what Cillian's doing here. Into the bus stop chicane he's heading up to now. 35, 36, going round the second curb is a 40.9 as he loses the back end a little bit there on the straight. It's a 45.5. Losing the back end of your car like that probably didn't help out. Will's going to do an in-lap. Our man's going to do an in-lap. Geordie here is slightly slower. But Noof is a half a second up. A shame he's invalidated the lap. Outlaps for a couple of people now. Roller, Major, Oddardo. But we see Johnny's closest to the line. So in fact we'll go and watch Johnny. The slowest lap of the session so far. He can get himself a little bit bit nicer on the throttle through the bus stop chicane. He might pick up a few tenths. See one of the Aston Martins all but losing his car. Trying to come into the pit lane back in the distance. And then you've got a couple of cars coming on through now. Osvaldo's going to start his lap. Looks like Cillian's doing an in lap, most likely. 3 minutes 33. Gotta hurry it up. Johnny is ever so slightly quicker through the first sector. But it's a ever so slightly quicker that won't see him anywhere near anyone else on the grid. Still quite a lot of time that he needs to pick up somewhere. Yellow flag in sector 3. Looks like Geordie's the one that's called that. As Johnny's going to come through the second sector now. Still baffling as people don't try and get as close to as possible to the inside of those curves. He is 4.5 seconds quicker. 4.5 seconds put him somewhere in the region of 45.2, would jump him all the way to 4th. Some people are still doing slower time than what they were doing in the session prior. We've gone through 2 different sessions of qualifying now. At least people get better reflection. 42, 43, down the line he goes. 44, 45 flat. Puts him up into 4th, but I think that might be his last shot. Unless he's going to go and save the RS up here. and get a shot at him pretty much immediately after that. Roller, down he goes. It's certainly his last shot. Here we go into the bus stop chicane. 35 through the final corner of the bus stop chicane is a 40 flat. Let's see what time he's going to be able to put up here. 44.5. There you go. Looks like Major just started a lap. Jordy is on a slow lap, so it's a case of picking out people who are just doing their laps now. And from what I see, it looked like Charizard the first one to do his final outlap. Well, not final outlap, sorry, but final flying lap. Is he going to be able to put himself on pole? The three guys I highlighted at the beginning of this stream, which feels like quite literally a decade ago now. Osvaldo, 46 flat, and he just retired from the session. We know he could do a 44 plus in the prior qualifying, so I hope they take that more than they take this. Major retiring as well, 45.4. Let's see what Charizard can do. Comes through the end of the second sector. He is currently a quarter of a second up on his time. A quarter of a second would not put him into the front row. Would move him up into third, ever so slightly ahead of Aman, who I'm pretty sure is doing his own lap right now. Red Bull's finished his qualifying. Unless he's gone out for another one now. Charizard does a 40.1, I think, there or thereabouts, coming through the final corner there. It's a 44.632, and it's not enough for pole. It's probably not enough for the front row either. Qualifying, the flag's just gone up. Tichy's pulled to the side, so that's the end of his qualifying. O'Leary, here we go, down the line. He's not the closest person, actually. He is, because Chris has invalidated his lap, so O'Leary's the closest person on the line. We'll see him go over first, then we'll continue to switch back based on who is and who isn't headed toward the line. Tichy behind him is out, essentially. He can't do any more now. Yep, Chris is 45.3 there. He's going to feel a little bit disappointed based on his last time. It's a 45. It's ever so slightly slower for O'Leary, so it's not enough. Will's come in. He's hit every single board on the way in. Where's Aman? Aman's invalidated. What about Johnny? He's invalidated. MBMA is the last man standing, effectively. Here we go. Is there going to be a front row for him? BMA, he's 4/10 of a second up, but he invalidated it. And that's the end. That's the end of qualifying. Everyone else out on the track is done, or, like, frankly, on a lap they cannot complete. So that is your qualifying, a 44.5 its pole, which is undeniably a slow time for a pole sitter in one of these sessions. I think that might be the slowest. Charizard 44.6, Tichy 44.65, ever so slightly further back, Aman 44.744, Johnny 45 flat, MBMA 45.2, even though he's up by almost half a second right at the end there, invalidated it. Will 45.3, Chris is a 45.399, Major 45.4, Zillion 45.5, O'Leary disappointed with a 45.9, he's done a 45.1 before. New 46 flat, Osvaldo 46 flat as well, which is incredibly disappointing because there is 44 at the end of the last qualifying session before it reset and went AWOL. Not sure if my Discord has just gone down or anything. But now we're going to be able to head in the direction of the race. I don't have to actually scroll down whatsoever for this. All 14 is shown immediately. Well, we're going to be able to head into the race now after what feels like a decade at this point. Didn't see your shortcut. Yeah, you could have taken that one to the grave there, but you know. But with this, here we go. We've got our race. The other lobby, obviously quite the way through their race, I am assuming at this point. As for this one, we still have formation lap. And an entire 50% race, and it is already 9 o'clock. So, some people have quite the long stay for them tonight. People on the grid. Anybody on the medium tire? Let's have a look. Who's listened? Holy everyone listened. What the hell? Every single person listened. Tyre strategy should be a rather easy one here. Everyone on the everyone here on the soft tyre, or will eventually go onto the medium tyre if they, especially if they've got sense. But yeah, here we go. Halfway through the formation lap, we're almost about to start. 9 o'clock currently. Lobby be goated. Missed that, obviously missed that one as we were going along, but comparing it to the rest of the week, I'm not sure we can say that. As it's an evaluation race, you'll see me toward the end go through pretty much everyone's lap times so far. But for now, we get to focus on full-blown racing where everyone gets to go at each other for 22 laps round Spa. And, well, this could be rather interesting. We'll get to see who gets disqualified for jumping their pit box. Johnny gone. MBMA's gone, O'Leary's gone, Major's gone. How many of you want to set your own grid boxes, lads? Give me a good camera angle of this. Here we go. There's 5 red lights. And it's lights out. Away we go. Who's going to get the better start? Which Ferrari or the Alfa Romeo even? The Alfa Romeo actually did get a good start. They fought the Williams, and the Red Bull just flying at the moment. Those two got great starts. Johnny up into second immediately. Down into third now. Our man's got a little bit better straight line speed. And they're going to go too wide up Eau Rouge. It looked like that was actually really safe. Looked like our man just got a little bit too wide though. Lost his grip on the way through. Roller and the Ferrari trying to fight his way through now, and then you've got Major in the Alpine behind. So first is Charizard, 7/10 up the road, Johnny second, Aman third, Roller fourth, Major fifth, Couple of people fighting in the background, the two Mercedes in particular. A couple of fights further back as well. The McLaren a little bit wide. Osvaldo and Jordi are going to fight. Never mind, it's Osvaldo and Cillian, as Osvaldo is just going to drop further and further to the back. His pace, it's definitely showing more now than it was earlier, even though he set quite the fast time earlier. Osvaldo's time is not right. Cillian and Jordi going through the chicane there. One goes a little bit wide, lets the other one. We get one foot in the door pretty much. MBMA is pretty much right beside actually no, it's not. Just not giving me a time. Osvaldo and Cillian, here we go. Down into a Blanchimont. It looks like Osvaldo got his position back that he lost earlier in the lap pretty quickly. Moves himself up. Oh, almost hits Jordi and then does get hit from behind by Cillian, as obviously weren't expecting such an early break, but yeah, people are not 1 minute 52 behind or in front of the person they're fighting. I'll tell you that much. So Osvaldo and Jordi. What the hell happened to Jordi? Must have had a little bit of a moment there. He dropped all the way to second and last, as he is now fighting both the Aston Martins. Here we go, the Mercedes and the Alpine. Chris is going to try and go the long way round pretty much. He's actually got the position well before the corner on O'Leary. The two Mercedes are not enjoying themselves. And this one at MBMA has just put it in the wall, lost his grip. That was pretty bad timing, because as soon as I came on, oh, there goes the Aston Martin behind him as well. Cillian got him eventually, but almost shifts over and knocks Jordi into next year. As we go toward the front, Aman's going to try and fight Johnny here. Fight for second. Charizard looks to have got very much away. Johnny's gone very deep there. Maybe it's because Aman's just taking note of Aman's presence. Aman trying to go the long way round. Johnny's in a bad position there. You do not want to be. Oh, there's a spinning Alpine. Major has just whacked the wall. He's going to drop all the way down. Now Roller's going to have a look at Aman. The two tier 2s from last season fighting it out. And it looks like Aman's going to stay in front. Aman's going to hold it out. Charizard 2.5 seconds up the road. The ERS is now unable. As for people on the getting close to each other on the grid, there's a train forming toward the back of the grid. There's a train forming in the middle as well, between the Alpine, the Mercedes and the AlphaTauri. They go up a road through Radion and into the Kemmel Straight. Here comes Roller down the outside. He's got it done before the corner. He's moved himself up into second. That man's going to have to fight him back now. Roller sets the fastest first sector of the entire race. A little bit wide for the Red Bull there in the background, as he's just lost any chance at DRS unless these two start going back to a little bit of fighting. And it's 3/10 of a second. It looks like Roller has cleared Aman. Half a second now, and Johnny's going to be well within DRS for when that comes back around. What the hell just happened? Let me out. There's no way this crashed again. What the hell is going on? What the hell is going on? What the hell is F1 doing? Bobby, the session, the stream's still up, right? You're taking the piss, right? Please tell me this is taking the piss. This has to be taking the piss, right? This can't be me. Everyone's gone. Everyone except for O'Leary who joined back in the session. What the hell is going on? It's Charizard then. What the hell is going on? I've never seen this happen once, never mind twice. This is genuinely just impressive at this point. What the... You're telling me, you're going to tell me now, aren't you, admin, we're going to have to go again, aren't we? You're going to tell me we're going to have to go again. I'm going to cry. We're going to be here forever. And then again, I can't see anything because I'm by the Sunday email chat. I know. Yeah, you got that one right. What the fuck is going on? The quali, we've got through quali. We're not doing quali again. No, we got the quali times. I've got them on stream. You can keep those. We're not doing that again. I do like, even though I don't have a sleep schedule, I do like the semblance of being able to have something else to do tonight. Yeah, we don't need to do that again. I guess we're going to have to start from that one. That is impressive. Do you want me to host? I mean, I can host. I'm going to need to actually get into Sunday eval chat because I don't know what on earth is going on. Yep. Yep, I'm getting on it. I'm leaving and I will set this up. Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright. Let's go again. Create game. Invite only. Invite friends. Stream's gonna go blue 1 minute. Swear to God. Alright, the invites are out. Let's do this very quickly. Now, F1 equal full. Assist restrictions are not necessary. Weather, time of day. Clear dry because we don't want with realistic start. And perfect. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's a dry one anyway. Weekend structure is going to be off qualifying. with 50% race. Starting grid is going to be custom. Grid editor, I'm gonna... I'm gonna need a screenshot of positions. Discard changes. I'll do that in a minute. Everyone gets here. Track select. Spa franchise. Rules on, off, on, immersive, simulation settings, AI is going to go straight to what I had it on last time. Had it on Thursday, nobody should be AI anyway. Damage is off. Pit lane off. Everything else should be as it is. I'm going to die with this. Lobby should be as it is. Spectate. Thank you, Reaper. And I know O'Leary said he hopes it was the last one. It's definitely going to... of the first one, sorry. It's not. Roller is going to be... No, move player. Up. Roller. Charizard. Is Titchy in here? No. Aman. Someone wants to be my friend. Right, no one else in it. Move player up. Way up to third. Johnny, not in yet. This is... MBMA is not actually doing this now. Will is in here, so he gets promoted to there. Chris follows. Major, Cillian O'Leary, Azardo, Geordie. Until we get more people in the grid, obviously. Oh, then I'll change that. Invite friends. Keep giving invites. Move, MBMA, Geordie, Cillian. Yeah, I'm trying to get as many people in as I possibly can. Who are we waiting on? At Geordie, at Johnny, at... It's not MBMA, who's the other one? Cillian. settings. Weekend structure. Grid editor. So, Voller, Charizard, Titchyboom. No, that's the wrong one. Aman. Johnny. MBMA can't do this anymore. Will. Is there. Yep. Yep. Silly and Jointy can go there. Noof. So it's Geordie and Cillian. That's all we've got left. Are we going? That's the real question. Let me at them again. Geordie. Cillian. If not, I'm giving him literally 2 minutes to answer that message or going. You've got to go for 2 hours if that... Just to make sure I got everything right, whoever the ALR admin is right now looking at that, feel free to point out if I have got anything wrong. I did do this on Thursday, however I have slept since then. This is so annoying. This is so annoying. Go to invite him one more time, and I'm giving them 2 minutes to respond. We're going at 25. Yeah, we're still going. We haven't even started him. We haven't started. We haven't fucking started. We did qualifying. Charizard thing, the lobby crashed. We did qualifying again, got into the race, did 5 laps and it crashed. So we're going again. Reaper, would you mind atting lobby, one of the lobbies, make sure that they are aware we're going now. There's only 11 of us, we've had to restart 3 times, and... Yeah. Yes. We have done 36 minutes of qualifying and 5 laps of the race. And now we have to do 22 more. Yeah, everyone in this lobby, please don't forget set up. If you do, you're screwed. At this point, it is what it is. We've been going for an hour and 25 minutes. We haven't even as much as started. Right, I swear to God, it didn't crash on me on Thursday, so it shouldn't crash now. Let's go. Doing a formation lap of 22. Trust me, if I weren't sure whether or not my voice was alright or not, I sure as hell know that it is now. There is no way that my voice is not dead at this point if it is not alright. Please, everyone load. Bag. 25 seconds and then we're going. At this point, this lobby is so completely fucked that I don't even know if this is going to be a viable race to test people on. So we're going with 11. We're going with 11, and it's an evaluation race that is meant to have started with 20. We had meant to have started with 20 on here. It is currently 9:27. We are finally under the way with formation lap. Honestly, if I had caught the lobby, if I had caught the times for the other 5 laps, I would have just said just do Spa -5, but I didn't catch the time, so we're gonna have to do the entire thing. Here we go, again. We had chaos in the first one. A couple of people having a little bit of a awkward start. Let's see if we get chaos again. Also, do not listen to that. This is well and truly a soft medium track. Soft hard at the very safest of times. See everyone go through. I beg everyone done the same thing. Start on softs. Yep, everyone started on softs. Damn, people are actually listening. This is not usual. This is not usually how ALR works. Honestly, we've gone that many times. I wouldn't have been surprised if someone had forgot something like that. Here we go. Well, we had 5 people disqualify themselves over grid spots last time. I can't see there being any whatsoever disqualify themselves here off a grid start, but see people up. Never mind. There's the Red Bull, who got a flying start last time, by the way. I feel completely sorry for him. Having to do that kind of start again, and who got himself disqualified as well. There's only 11 people left in this lobby, so in theory, this should be relatively clean. Also, this will well and truly go for the longest stream in ALR history, I'm pretty sure. We're going to go approximately 2 hours, 20 minutes at this point. So if you're in, if you've been in it from the start, continue to watch and you're in for the long haul. Let's do this together. What is going on? I give up. It's not internet related this time. It's not internet related this time. The game has just glitched. You're taking the fucking piss. I'm gonna have to quit and go back, aren't I? I don't have a lobby. I'm the commentator. I don't have a lobby invite. You can't invite people. You can tell it's not F1, it's not internet related this time. The stream's still up. No, I'm here. I'm here. I'm in the lobby. I'm still in the lobby. The street's still up. The internet's not the problem here. The game has glitched. I don't know who it is on the grid. It is someone on the grid. This can't happen from a spectator's point of view. What the hell is going on? Can it happen for us? I swear, I don't even know what's going on anymore. It has to be me, but I've never seen this. I have seen this happen before, but it hasn't been a spectator caused it. I know that much. What's going on? I'm so baffled. Oh my fucking god. I'll quit, but as I said, I have no way back in the lobby. I don't know, but we're gonna find out. We're taking the piss. What the fuck is going on? I've seen a lot of things. I've not seen this. One minute, I've just hit the wrong button. EA7 is not the time for you to take 10,000 years to load. Invite only. Of course it did. Why did it glitch me? Here we go again. What the fuck? That is new. I've never seen that. It glitched the spectator. How would I... That's a new one. That's a very new one. You were stuck in second gear in seventh gear and the game thinks it was controlled by... I assume that's controlled by the AI. What the fuck is going on? Off. Says immersive. Strict. Not doing formation work this time. I fucking refuse. I've got to go and find the lobby thing all over again. The lobby order. So... I'm fine. I'm just baffled beyond anything I've actually seen on this game. In the moment, I'm just gonna, you know, I'm gonna sit here with the music. Who's the one we're not? Oh, it's Charizard. No. The glitches one. This is. If it's glitched again, I just straight up refuse. Aman, Johnny, and it's Will, Christ, Major, and then it's Cillian O'Leary, odds are, no, new suit odds are though. Squid. Yep, everything should be fine there, confirm changes, and this is it. We're going one last fucking time. I swear to God. I wanted to do some I wanted to do some commentary, and that's all I wanted to do. This is taking the piss. Honestly, you saw on Thursday the race that I was in ran without any problems whatsoever. I was the host of that lobby, ran perfectly, smoothly, not a hitch. What the fuck is going on? We're racing. We're racing here. If we're not racing here, call it. It's over. Done. If it's not working here, we've been going at it for 2 fucking hours. If I had answers to what was going on, I'd tell you what's going on, but I don't. I have no idea. I've never seen this up so many times. I was in a lobby earlier. I hosted a lobby earlier. I was fine. There's 13 people in this stream watching what must be the biggest show of all time. We haven't even got off the fucking line yet. We haven't even got off the line. This isn't even going to finish before 10:30 UK time. So, if you're watching, we got some time left. There you go, we've got lights. Thank fuck. There's 5 red lights. It's lights and away we go. We finally have a fucking race. It looked like the Alpine on the outside actually got off to a good start. Ammon up into second. Oh, and the Ferrari spun. Charizard's gone from first to last. The Williams actually back there has just taken someone else out. SietseBouma. So second and third just basically died off the start. Roller and Aman just clear already. These two are going to fight it out. Roller's going to go ahead of Aman for the moment in time. I swear to God, this better sort itself out. Right. And Charizard and Will look like they're going to fight it through the end of the Camel Straight. SietseBouma's just unfortunately a casualty of whatever the hell happened at turn 1. Everyone back within a second. Again, doesn't matter what actual car they're driving. They've come across to certain people driving the certain cars over the last hour and 40 minutes, but sometimes that just has to change. Charizard and O'Leary, and O'Leary goes a little bit wide there. Charizard's going to go on through, take 7th place, is just shy of a second off of Ronaldo. Ronaldo's 1.3 seconds off of Chris in front of him. Major There's got a little bit of gaps forming at the front of the grid. The back of the grid's all bunched up. Only 11 in the lobby. Shouldn't mean too many collisions. Might see the formation of a couple of trains. As for everything that's happened tonight, we were meant to start, to give everyone a point of view, we were meant to start at 8 o'clock. We have just started one lap, 2 now. It is now 9:45. Here we go, into turn 1 we go. Is Aman going to send it down the inside of the Ferrari? He is, but he's not going to get the position by the looks of it. Voller had the better exit there, as just the traction on the inside probably just didn't hold up enough anyway for Aman to hold the move together anyway. It looks like Johnny is caught up to the back of Aman. It looks like we might have a three-way fight for the lead. Soon enough, Will and Noof are fighting there toward the back, heading into the Kemmel Straight now. Gonzalo and Charizard also fighting, yellow flag in sector 1 and 2. And that looks like Gonzalo. It is Gonzalo who spun. Zaldo drops to the back of the grid. I'm not sure if there was contact there or anything. We continue to watch the front of the grid, but Gonzalo now to the back. Just slightly off the back of Tichy, the only two of the 3 that's had a spin to start. Currently the closest part of the grid sees is the 1, 2, 3, a little bit wide there from Johnny as he goes, he loses the car, he's in the wall, he tried so hard to fight that back, he lost the back end and then got in the grass and there was no way back from there. Aman in second, half a second off Voller, and these two, after Johnny's mistake, well and truly away now. Johnny looks to have some pace about him. Probably the one I expected the least to be anywhere near the front, or was anywhere near the front. Chad had the fastest lap on lap 3. As it stands, I'm almost certain everyone should do the same strategy. They've heard it enough times if they were watching this at any point. The actual race now, it's we're on lap 3. Haven't been past lap 5 all day. 3 seconds there for O'Leary going up our route. Looks like a man just at a purple sector 1. Sliding a little bit over the corner. Will and O'Leary are going to fight it through into the chicane at the end of the Kemmel Straight, as Will is going to move up into 6th. Chris is going to fight the other Alpine of Major, as it's about 4 tenths to half a second between the two of them, so battling for 3rd at the moment. Osvaldo 4 tenths to a second off the back of Tichy. They fight for 9th, and they have to basically try and close in on the rest of them again because of, well, mistakes, let's just say that. And well, these two going at it, the two Alpines. We've got first and second going at it, 3rd and 4th going at it. Here we go, the two Alpines are going to go side by side now. They head through LeBlanchemont. And it looked like Chris is going to get in front. He definitely does. Major looks to fight it back. He doesn't have the space. He doesn't have the pace either to get on through there. Yellow flag in sector 3. Johnny's gone again. Wouldn't be too surprised if he just exited out the lobby at this point. If you're going to start a race like this, just to crash twice is incredibly demoralizing. Tichy and Odado fighting it out. But we're going to continue watching the battle that we've got here. 3-way battle going up our route and through Radion. Would not surprise if I saw Johnny quit now. A couple of spins. Tyre, I assume he's going on to the hard if he's pitting this early. He's actually staying in the race. Yep, on to hard he goes. Odado gets past Noof. Charizard's going to fight Major now. Got a little bit of, we've got pockets of gaps forming where we've got a little bit of battle going on, mostly in twos. We go down the grid. Noof and Tichy on the back of Odzada. These three are going to fight their way through. O'Leary only 2/10 of a second there. O'Leary's doing well there. He gets himself on the curbs. I'm not sure if it's with any sort of confidence on the throttle, but he gets himself on the curb, so if he can find that confidence, he should gain quite a lot of time. A little bit of gravel kicking up there. Charizard is going to go and fight Major. We see them in the corner before the bus stop chicane going wide. And Charizard's going to have to back off a little bit there. About a quarter of a second. Oh, no, it's over half a second between it splits him and the Alpine in front of him. Let's have a look at what's happening in the battle here. They go through the bus stop chicane. It looks like the Aston, sorry, it's got a little bit squirrely out the exit of the corner. Osvaldo might take advantage of that. Albeit he has 3 seconds to gain on the car in front. We're on lap 5 of 22. And we are not far away from actually seeing the furthest we've actually made it in the actual race tonight before a disconnect of some sorts. Tichy on Noof. Tichy's going to have the pace there. Tichy's going to make the move before the end of the Camel Straight as well. Puts him right on the back of Odzado. Tichy had a great qualifying. The race got off on the wrong foot, but maybe he can start to fight back now. The comeback drive might actually be something he might look at tonight. The display of resiliency would be quite a feat. Noof gets 3 seconds worth of time penalties. Must be quite saddening for Johnny at the moment, just driving a long way at the back. Not what anyone wanted. He had a great qualifying. He had a great start the first time round as well, jumped all the way to second. This time round, not getting the same start, not getting the same fortune at all. Pole time was a 44.6, I think, or 44.5 something in this lobby. There was someone who did a 44.4 in the first attempt of qualifying. Oh, the Alpine getting a little bit squirrely on the outside of that corner. The exit of the bus stop chicane going to open the door for Charizard. But Charizard's going to not take that door whatsoever. Into turn 1, Major's going to hold the position. It was the mid 44 hot turn. It was not particularly striking. Everyone is slowly going through. I think the soft tyre 5 laps there is going to mean that Noob goes onto the hards, and it's going to give me an awful camera angle. The back of Charizard for some reason, he blasts past Major with the use of DRS. Yeah, it wasn't striking. About 4 attempts in this battle, 7 attempts in the battle at the front between Roller and Aman. 2 of the guys that I said would be fighting for the lead of this race 2 hours ago now. Oh, and there goes Major in the wall. Maybe just got a bit too much curb on the outside of No Name and just... Ouch. He dropped himself all the way back at the soft runners. It's almost a second now between Roller and Aman as Roller is very clearly managing those tyres a lot better. Aman's got to hold himself in this second gap here, otherwise Roller might walk away with this one. Also, I saw I heard that somebody in a different stream called me, said that I had the voice of a Le Mans commentator or something like that earlier. It might be one of the best compliments I've had in a while. Here we go, SietseBouma22. Is he going to try something? He's not going to try something. See one of the soft guys pitting. Osvaldo going soft to hard as well. See many people taking this safe for no particular reason. Not be pitting. I would not be pitting here right now. It would just simply not happen. The soft to hard is not a better strategy than the soft to medium. It's just not. It's definitely the safer strategy. Major's got onto medium now. Okay, that's fair. On the beginning of lap 7, so the end of lap 6, you could realistically go to the end of lap 8 and get away with it on the softs, but yeah, maybe a little bit early for Major, but that's the strategy you probably should go with. Yellow flag in sector 1 for the Aston Martin Noof. Little bit out of sorts on the pit exit. Now we've got to wait and see where everyone comes out when they make their stops onto, well, I guess medium tyres now, because I think you've left it too long for the hard tyre compound to go on those cars. The softs should be wearing quite the way now. 3-second time penalty there for Tichy. And no DRS on a man's car. Roller's got 35. DRS saving is something that's happening. Yeah. Not really. I mean, I pitted on lap 8. My mediums were somewhere in the region of between 50 and 60 on Thursday night. I know I do traction control, and for some reason when I was talking to other people, lap 8 or 9, no, you can do it from here. You can definitely do it from here. Would I be, what the hell, Rev, please. You got Tichy and they're definitely going on the medium tyre. 100% on the medium tyre. You're not going on to the start of lap 8 and not putting medium tyres on. Yeah, no punches in this. It's just a case of how well you want to be able to drive a car at the end of the race. But yeah, I saw people do lap 7 pit stops. I personally think I'd be going in on the end of this lap. I assume that's what Roller, Charizard and Amanam are about to do. Softs can go quite a way. If you spin, probably the end of lap 7 would have been better. But if you've not, your tyres should be well enough to go. Jesus, yeah, you wear them quite a lot. You know, I'm just going based off what I had and what my practice has shown me, but yeah, no, if other people are having problems with it, then I guess that is what it is. Aldo had problems getting his hard tyres up to temperature. That's also another problem with the hard tyres that wouldn't have gone to hards on. They take multiple laps to get up to temperature. They take a lot longer than the other two tyres. It's my point there anyway. Tichy obviously takes advantage of that. Goes onto the medium tyres, gets his place in front of Ozardo. Should be able to hunt down O'Leary. Will pretty nicely here. I don't know if he's going to be able to get any further than that. Medium tyres on Roller's car, medium tyres on Aman's car. And I'm pretty sure that should be medium tyres on the other Ferrari as well. Yep, it is. Right, so there's the splitting strategy. The front 3 went on to medium tyres. The rest, bar 2, went on to hards. Charizard coming out the pit now. He's actually going to be behind one of the hard runners as he tries to fight his way back into this race. Roller and Aman. It looks like Aman got a far better pit, by the way. Also, that means that's Major. Major spun out at the end of the, at the exit of the bus stop chicane there, has dropped an extra position. O'Leary gets 3 more seconds for track limits. Johnny might actually be on the back of of people and fighting now. Tichy with his medium tyres and his DRS. Going to make quick work of O'Leary. Does it pretty well. Got about 3 seconds, never mind! That's the Williams in the wall that he was about to catch. And Will is just going to drop all the way back. He's not able to do well on those hard tyres. It looks like all the medium runners are all filtering toward the front now. I don't know. Reaper's still in this chat, so I assume he's the one that can answer that question for you. I hope not. Actually, no, I take that back. I hope I do. There's a spin there for Noof as he drops to the very back of the grid now. Through Sector 2. Osvaldo gets 3 seconds, and that's going to help O'Leary and Tichy just in front of him. There you go. There you go. There's your answer you were looking for. Black Charizard got about a 4-second gap to close in on the hard runner in front of him, as Aman is very much he's just far quicker on these medium tyres by the looks of it. Either that or got him up to pace a lot quicker. He's gained about half a tenth since the pit stops. They were about 1.9 seconds apart. And running out of battles to have a look at the moment. Everyone seems to be rather spread open. That's usually what happens when you have small grids. Obviously this one's small because of everything that happened beforehand. Alzado with the use of DRS does make the move work there on O'Leary. I've been having a problem keeping the car straight through that corner. Just gone. It doesn't look like other people have. I've seen a couple of spins there today, but the guys at the front being able to hold their cars pretty nicely. It's 3.1 seconds now between Charizard and the Alpine in front. We'll keep watching this battle, though. O'Leary's the only one within DRS range. I'm going to take a drink here while there's a lack of things happening. Good thing I only spun 3 times in 1 lap. That sounds like something I'd do. The gap between Rollo and Aman's opened back up to about 1.6 seconds. Was about 1.7 when I said it originally. And yellow flag is Sector 3. Will has spun again, and his lap has been just not great, as Johnny's going to start making his way back through the field. Whether or not he's going to be able to catch anyone else, well, we're yet to see. 16.5 seconds in 11 laps would be quite the achievement to get through to anyone else. But if it was, it would signify his kind of pace here. I take that back. He spun immediately. He's gonna drop both positions there. He's dropped one to Major, dropped one to Will. Oh, we're gonna have a fight here by the looks of it. Johnny gets 3 seconds for track limits. Oh, Rouge we go. It's not quite too wide, but it's going to be nicely DRS position here for the McLaren. Looks like the Williams is also gonna have DRS. Looks like O'Leary is closing in on Osvaldo again. After Osvaldo took the position off O'Leary on the lap before. That goes below, like, 1/4 second, we'll go to it. It doesn't look like it's going to stick there for a long enough time for us to go through it, actually. So we'll stick here for the moment in time. See the McLaren get a little bit of snap oversteer there, as he goes into no name. It's just a little bit off for him tonight. The actual start he would have wanted to keep was quite brutally ripped away from him. Looked like he did have a decent pace, decent starting procedure as well. Jumped him up 3 positions from 5th to 2nd on the first corner, but that was the prior race. This lobby not really had the favourable lie at all. O'Leary still within DRS range of Osvaldo in front of him, who is not catching Tichy. If anything, losing time. As soon as I say that, he eats 3 tenths of a second into it. So of course it is. Aman, yeah, still 2 seconds back though, so whatever he's doing there at the moment has been matched pretty nicely by Bowler. Oh, a little bit of a tease into the grass there from Osvaldo. See if O'Leary's going to try it. Is he going to have... He's a little bit too far back. I thought he was going to try the dive If he had, I wouldn't have blamed him. But I guess O'Leary's one of those who just likes to play it safe, get over the line if he can. 1.8 seconds here for my man. So he is closing the gap ever so slightly. 10 laps to go. Whether or not he's going to be able to catch Roller is a different question entirely. And going off the first 12 laps, I don't think he will. O'Leary, and then you've got the 2, 9 and 10. The only ones within any sort of distance at the moment, shooting distance at the moment. It looks like Will's just dropping far back off Major. The tyre advantage far in Major's favour at the moment. It's 2.6 seconds. Whatever Amman did in that second sector and the third sector there had nothing on Roller, who just sets the fastest lap of the race to 47.6. Go down the grid, Charizard now within 2 seconds of the hard runner in front of him as he looks to get on the bottom step of the podium here on what feels like the 15th attempt of this race. Tichy is 6.5, nearly 6 3/4 seconds back. Almost 7 now. He's not having a great time through Tech 1. Shift up, man! Shift up! God, you need to be on the shift a little bit earlier than that. O'Leary, 7 tenths. Roller is definitely gone. He's cleared a second out of the last 2 laps. So I think this is over. I think Roller has well and truly just blown everyone else out the water in this one. No other people had spins. Could have been a lot different if we had the race we had the first time round. Different people getting different starts. Definitely thrown this in a completely different direction. The only one now within DRS range is O'Leary and Oswaldo, as Oswaldo's pace is just not on display here. And if this is Oswaldo's pace, it's not particularly quick. Yellow flag in sector 2, there's Will again. Not having a fun with the corner after the chicane after the Kemmel straight there. He's spun at it again, he'd opened the door for Johnny to go on through, who takes 9th. He's 2.5 seconds off the back of Major. If he got some pace, he could catch that. Major 17 seconds off the back of O'Leary though, and now every single person is outside DRS, and oh, the McLaren is spun. As soon as I said that he might be able to push it, looks like he might have pushed it a bit too hard. He's pushed himself into a tyre barrier there on the end, and Major gets 3 seconds. I mean, that's pretty much a pointless 3 seconds now. That battle is well and truly dead. Chris got a better lap there than Charizard did, as he's opened the gap by another 5 tenths of a second. And our man closed it back by half a second as well. So, no real, classic commentator's curse. It really is. I seem to do that a lot. I'm pretty sure Tier 1 will find that out in due course, if they haven't already. Will pit off the hards, I assume that's to go on mediums. Doubt it go on soft again. Maybe it can go on soft again from here actually. Just be sliding like an ice rink on until the end of the race. 1.3 seconds the closest battle we've got so far. Charizard closing it back to 2.2, gain another 2 tenths of a second on this lap that he lost on the prior lap. He's going to have to speed this up if he wants to get himself on the bottom step of the podium here. Our man sticking basically the exact same distance away from Roller. Matching each other stride for stride at the moment. Of course, now I've said that, that means that Roller's going to lose time. Roller's going to gain time, sorry. Charizard, 1.9 seconds now. This might be a battle we get before the end of the race. This race certainly needs something to play a career. Sure, after this. Even though it's 10 past 10 and we've been going at it for 2 hours and 10 minutes now. This is, I'm almost certain, the longest ALR stream I've ever done. I know I've done an hour and 54, but that's usually the race, interviews, etc., etc. afterwards. Maybe a little bit of a conversation with some of the Tier 1 guys, but this has been going on for 2 hours and 10 minutes and it's been flat racing. We've had nothing but restarts and now we're on lap 15. 2 seconds, 2.1 seconds. Charizard, whenever he seems to be gaining, loses it immediately because he just cannot save his ERS. And where Chris has just got 40% and, well, can defend until his heart's content now. Even though I don't think he's going to need to. Every time Charizard just puts on some ERS, Chris and the Alpine could just do the exact same thing immediately and pit onto the soft there for Johnny. Maybe just to see what he can do, maybe display a pace. His finishing position doesn't exactly matter here, but the show of pace does. Will currently 2.5 seconds off the back of Johnny. That gap's not going to close down an awful lot though, because the softs don't take a lot of time to warm up and they'll be quicker than those mediums. It's 2.4 seconds still between Roller and Aman. Yes, this is still going on. We've been going for 2 hours and 10 minutes. I wish I had started a counter and put it on the bottom corner of my screen or something for at the start of this, so we could keep an eye on how long we've actually been streaming. But Jesus Christ Almighty, this is still going on. This is attempt number 2 at the race, number 4 in the session, or number 5 in the session actually, because the lobby glitched entirely the first time I tried to host. No, it's not my fault. I only hosted this one and the one that glitched last time that was on a formation lap, which I still don't know what the hell happened. As for commentator's curse, yeah, that's going to happen again. It's 2.6 seconds now between Charizard and the Alpine, and oh, the Alpine span! I didn't even realise I caught that just as I was coming through the camera angles. And the Alpine is just all over the place. She cannot make that car start back up. Tichy jumps back into 4th, and Charizard had just been handed 3rd to the bottom space on the podium by default. Even a spin at this point might keep him on the bottom row, bottom step of that podium. 2.3 seconds now between Roller and Aman. That has just not come down whatsoever. And we've been going for too long and nothing has happened. This race has been entirely uneventful apart from a couple of spins. It's just been the same amount of pace from both the top 2 and the further guys behind. I mean, Charizard's slowly catching in, but it's not even got a prayer of catching before the 5 laps. So it is just a case of Mercedes, Alpine in the middle there. That's the only fight we're going to get. Unless there's a mistake in which Roller is going to fly. If Roller makes a mistake here, this could be quite interesting. Feel sorry for me, yeah? Well, I feel sorry for someone. I'm not sure if it's aimed at me, but if it is, it is what it is. A chill race might be what I needed after earlier, but yeah. It's about a second here between Osvaldo and Chris, as Osvaldo fluked into 5th, but the penalty is going to drop him down. Penalty is currently set. Oh, Johnny just got fastest lap of the race, albeit it is on soft. Voice going to be back to Tuesday mode. No. Nah, it's done. I'm fine now. I'm fit. I'm fully well. I mean, if you keep doing this, it's probably going to go, but, you know. You know what, BR4? I'd rather commentate a safety car period right about now, because it might actually bring me an entertaining race. Just bunch everyone back up. Lap 19, set them all off, 3-lap race. That's all I want. Obviously, that's not going to happen. 2.1 seconds now between Roller and our man. Had some surprise in Lobby A. I wouldn't be able to tell you because I'm too busy trying to sort whatever the hell happened here. It's now Chris is in here on the Alpine. Actually closing in on Zaldo. We've had a couple of surprises in here. Obviously, you've had your Aman, Roller, Charizard you would have expected. Zaldo is not as quick as you think he is, anyway. Johnny had a great start the first time round. Not so lucky the second, but definitely has some pace about him. This Alpine here had some pace about him as well. Which could be very interesting come the new season. Am I right in saying tiers actually get put out on the 22nd, right? Which would be Friday? If you've been here from the start and you're still watching, fucking hell. No one in here is tier 1 level. Well done, BL4. You've cracked the code. Considering Pole in here was a 44th mid, yeah. If they're tier 1 level, I'm tier 1 level, and I'm not. I'd get murdered in tier 1, just straight up. I'm almost certain I would get murdered in tier 1. And I'm almost certain I'm faster than a lot of these. Yes, I can do. Race Director, well, we've got no real battle going on. Race Director decided it didn't want to work. Roller, Racing. Consistent 48s. Some 49s in the middle of it as well. As we've got to go back to the battle that actually is occurring here now. We've actually got some fighting. I know, it's not happened for the last 5 laps, but here we go. Chris and Adaldo, those two gonna go at it. Not quite gonna be too wide up our route. And then through Radion, up into the Camel Straight. Yeah, I think it's more tier 2 pace, I'm not gonna lie to you. There you go, there's your DRS, and he's flown by! Flown by Osvaldo pretty nicely there, both of them on the same. Who alongside Baraka doing 46s? You what now? There's more people like Baraka. What the hell? And Joe Leary gets 3 more seconds. Obsaldo's 7 tenths off the back of the Alpine. I think the battles have just died down, and also the battle of the pace at the front of the grid as well. The gap has just enlarged even further. It was 2 seconds not that long ago. It's now 3. Any sort of battle we might have been able to see is slowly whittling away. We've got 3 laps left, 2.8 seconds, and well, this has been Roller from start to finish, and realistically it's going to continue to be Roller unless there's a mistake. Tichy closing in on Charizard. Tichy actually has some decent pace as well. Yellow flag in sector 3. Major. Yep, Major's gone. Taking a spin, may open the door for Johnny, who's got some penalties. Osvaldo picked up another 3 seconds, is out of DRS range as well. The rear wing of the AlphaTauri not going to open down the Camel Straight. 2.6 seconds now between Roller and Aman. And 3. Oh, your blood. Oh, okay. Right, now that makes more sense. That makes more sense. You did a 43.4 for pole in that Tuesday race, didn't you? You had some good pace about you. I was watching that back on Tuesday. You had some very good pace about you. Fortunate spin at the end, but definitely had tier 1 pace about you, I think. It's still going on here. Still got 3 laps to go. He's got a lot of pace that was yeah, no, I'm doing it, Ryan. I'm just making sure there's no battles before I go on thing. Also, Ryan, you understand that there's more than enough time at the end of the race where I could have done this. There's only 11 people in the lobby. And his times, Charizard seemingly constantly 49 at the moment. Titchy certainly had some good times around him. It's constantly 49s by the looks of that, though. Go down the hard tires. 48 on the hard tires. 20 signed up, yeah. We started with 16. We started with 15, sorry, because someone who actually said they were going to join tonight didn't join. 4 people never sent Charizard thing. Now we're at 11 because people decided not to turn up, well, after like 17 different restarts. I can't say I blame them. I'm just quickly flicking through all the things and we're going back racing. So 1 point. Whoa, that came down. You see, Ryan? I could have seen this come down as we go along. It's 1 lap left. 1.8 seconds. It is still possible that we could still have a fight. As soon as I say something, it goes 2 tenths further in the direction of Roller. Fuck you, Ryan. 2.3. Yeah, Baku. I don't know if he made a mistake. Genuinely don't know. Probably will never know now, Ryan. Yeah, Baku thankfully isn't glitched online. I'm glad that it's not, because Baku might be my best track. Just ask Logan. It's 2.3 seconds. This gap just closed enough to tease it in for one last shot. And now we just lost 7 tenths on him all over again. Baku has no glitch online, yeah, I know. Thankfully. I'm not slow in race pace there. Me and Hyde are about the same pace on Baku. And it was pretty quick in the race that we've done. So 2.4 seconds here. We go through for the final time. Into the end of Sector 2. Into the beginning of Sector 3. For one last shot. I think Roller would be tier 2 as well. I am honestly surprised. I would be incredibly surprised if they're not both in tier 2. They do both have the pace. Aman's not particularly one of Aman's great circuits, I don't think. Here we go. Roller into the bus stop chicane. One last time. Lap 22 of 22. And in the evaluation race, the final evaluation race, Roller is your winner after 2 hours and 25 minutes. Roller's gonna win this race. Aman gonna place himself second. Charizard's gonna place himself third. Titchy's gonna come over the line fourth. Chris in fifth, just shy because of the penalties. Ronaldo is sixth. After a race that probably wouldn't be quite annoying in his... it will probably be quite annoying to him. Wasn't particularly great. Here comes O'Leary as we go around the bus stop chicane. Everyone for the final time. O'Leary's going to drag his car home in 7th. Major's going to be the one come turn 8th, the rest not even entered into Sector 3 yet. And there you go, the Alpine over the line. Major's going to come home in 8th. Johnny's going to come over in 9th, provided he didn't mess up. There we go for the bus stop chicane. The Aston Martin's not that far behind, and then Will further on back. McLaren's just going to spin himself into the line. I don't see people's obsession with doing that. Here comes Noof. Noof over the line in 10th, and then Will over here is going to cross the line. He's actually going to jump to 10th, and Noof is going to come last. And that is it. That is it. We're done. We're done. It's over. That's a... No, I don't agree with that. I do not agree with that. .15. Reaper wasn't that far off, actually. As for the race director, here's me proving that I can actually do this quickly before the end of the actual session, and Ryan just made me lose track for no reason. See? There you go, Ryan. Also, if you want to see track limits and etc, and pit stops, just because why the hell not? See? There's enough time to do it there. You didn't have to pressure me in lap 21. Very confirmed. The guy quit halfway. The guy basically gave up halfway through. Let him fight Baraka. I've done your time.